All right, so I'm about to make myself an English muffin with, I was gonna use turkey sausage. I don't have turkey sausage, so I was gonna use regular sausage, and then I noticed that I had this, and I was like, you know what? This is like so much better on macros. So I'm gonna do this. A little extra egg whites, 1 egg, my cheese, some butter, and it's fixing to go in this pan, and I'll show you the process. All right, so it's gonna be kind of a lot of egg whites because I'm trying to get my protein in. But, so here's in the pan, and I'm just gonna like flip it over whenever I do get it all done, and it'll just be kind of fat. But I also need it to last a while because I'm adding salt and pepper because I'm going to work and it needs to last a while. I'm also gonna grate the cheese into it, but yeah. Okay, so because I did the egg whites, I'm not actually able to do omelet, but I'm trying to keep it together as much as possible so I don't have a mess on my sandwich. And so I just added these. The serving was 3, so I kept it at a serving. I might just, I don't know if I'll put all 3 of them on there or if I'm just going to eat one of them. But we shall see how it goes. I'm gonna butter this a little bit, toast it so it's warm. Anyways, this is what it turned out like. There was a little extra egg, so I ate it off the side. So it's probably a little too much egg, but I managed to get my protein in, which is what I was trying to do. So I will let you know what the macros are. I'll probably post them on the screen. Hopefully it lasts me quite a while. Why you want to do resistance training while you're losing weight is because for one, it just speeds everything up with your workouts. So whenever you're doing like just cardio and stuff, what that actually does, so it's great if you're trying to run a marathon, if you're trying to increase your endurance, if you have those kind of goals, then doing cardio is great for you. Running is great for you. Heart health, great for that. But if your goals really are just to shed some fat and lose body fat, then you're going to want to do resistance training. I have so many messages coming in and so distracting. Anyways, you're going to want to do resistance training because that is what's going to actually make you shed your fat. As a matter of fact, when you do excessive cardio, what it can end up doing, instead of making you get smaller, it can actually make you get fluffier because it puts stress on your body, and when your body is stressed, then it gets inflamed. So I mean, that's something to think about whenever because I used to run, and I did notice that I was a little fluffier after I ran, but I also didn't realize that fluff was holding on for a while after I would get done with my sessions, and my body was just overworked, and I just couldn't lose weight to save my life. And so it didn't happen until I actually started doing resistance training. Then not only did I start seeing myself get smaller, less bloat, but I also started shaping differently, which was really nice because my shape before was not the best, especially not for a girl. Because I have a more athletic figure, it's a nice way to say it's the boy shape. So depending on where you're looking at shapes and body types, mine is either the athletic figure or the boy figure for girls. So anyways, I reshaped my body by doing resistance training. So that's also what's really cool about it, because then whenever you lose weight, instead of just being a still smaller, fluffy version of your bigger, fluffy self, then you can be a more toned, fit, body compositioned, body structured or whatever, self, depending on what you work. So like I have grown my lats out, worked on my shoulders, and grown my glutes. And what this has done has created more of a waist for me. So you look like you have more of a waist, more of a girly figure, as opposed to me just being I was kind of like a blob, like a block. I did not have a hind end, and I didn't really have a waist. So this has created hips for me, a booty for me, and I have more of a figure now. So also, you just lose weight faster. For one, your body's not as inflamed because it's not going through the bunch of stress. It's building muscle. That muscle, in turn, burns more fat all day long. So for every 10 pounds of muscle that you put on, your body automatically burns 300 to 500 extra calories per day, okay? And then also, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, so just the more muscle you have, the more fat you're burning all day long, the more calories you're burning. So when you're doing cardio, yes, your calorie burn per that hour, 30 minutes, whatever, is gonna be higher than what your watch would show, which those are not accurate anyways, for a 30-minute to an hour segment just doing strict weight training. But when you're doing cardio, your burn stops immediately as soon as you stop the cardio. When you're doing weight training, you burn calories for up to 72 hours after that weight training session because your body is having to rebuild the muscle and all of that. So, anyways, these are all great reasons why you need to, and it's hard to get through your mind to quit doing cardio. It's something that we all obsess over. You just have to take my word for it. I had to take someone's word for it. Try it. You won't be discouraged. Yeah, you won't be discouraged either. Okay, so every Saturday I work glutes, or I was every Saturday because that's what I'm trying to grow for my shape. Anyways, I started off with these frog pumps, so it's like a hip thruster, but with your knees more poked out and feet together. These are really good for helping grow with the glutes. Okay, so from there I went into these sumo deadlifts. So toes pointed out to the sides, feet a little bit further apart, squeeze up at the top, but honestly you don't even have to like come all the way up and make a connection because it keeps tension in the glutes whenever you don't. On all of these exercises I did about 4 sets and the rep scheme was about 10 to 12. Regular hip thrusters. So for this, you can actually do these on the floor too, but you'll get a wider range of motion if you do it with your back leaned against a bench. When you do these, make sure that you keep your face forward instead of letting your head tilt up and down as you do them. I did mine slow reps and then kind of spit it up at the end. Cable abductors. So, it is kind of what you see it as. You're working that side glute and those abductors out to the side. Keep your core tight and your body stiff so you're not like falling all over the place. And then cable kickbacks, same thing. Keep your core tight, try to keep your body still as you kick back. You don't want to be using a lot of momentum, and you also want to protect your back as you do these by keeping your core tight. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Guys, I'm getting my grubby on. I already started filming for the next one, but I have oil in my hair, which I'm going to put on the next video of how I'm taking care of my hair, for what that's worth. Goodbye.